Hi everyone, a warm welcome to the online English class grade 10. I hope you enjoyed this online learning program. It is because of Corona pandemic we started our online program and we have finished a number of chapters. Today we are going to discuss the third part of our lesson, Boli. Can you recall where we concluded last day? Yes, Boli goes to school. Boli goes to school. Boli's parents took a decision to send her to school. Now Boli is going to school. Boli goes to school. Boli is getting education. Education is the powerful weapon to transform the society. Through education only we can transform a society. Yes, now Boli is going to school and Boli is getting education. Boli reached school with her parent Ramlal. When they reached the school, children were already in their classroom. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. Left alone, the poor girl looked about with her with fear-laden eyes. She reached school. When she reached school, all the children were already in their classrooms. Upon reaching school, they found that children were already in their classrooms. When they reached the school, the children were already in their classrooms. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. It is her first day. So Ramlal handed over her daughter to the headmistress and he left the place. He went out. The poor girl was sad. Boli's eyes were full of fear, because it was the first time that she had gone out of home. Left alone, the poor girl looked about her with fear-laden eyes. Boli's eyes were full of fear. It was the first time she had gone out of home. There were several rooms, and in each room girls like her squatted on mats, reading from books or writing on slates. The headmistress asked Boli to sit down in a corner in one of the classrooms. There were a number of classrooms with many students in each room. There were several rooms, and in each room, girls like her squatted. Squatted means to sit with one's knees bent. Many girls were sitting there on the mats inside the classroom. They were sitting on the mats and were reading or writing. Girls like Boli squatted on mats, reading from books or writing on slates. The headmistress asked Boli to sit down in a corner in one of the classrooms. Headmistress took Boli to one of the classrooms and she told Boli to sit down in a corner in one of the classrooms. Boli was taken to a classroom and was ordered to sit there by the headmistress. Boli did not know what exactly a school was like and what happened there, but she was glad to find so many girls, almost all of her own age, present there. She hoped that one of these girls might become her friend. Boli didn't know anything about school. Boli was not aware of anything about school. It was her first day. She did not know what exactly a school was. She did not know what happens there. But she was glad. But she was happy. She was happy to see so many girls, almost of her own age, present there. What made her happy was that there were so many girls of her age. And she hoped that one of these girls might become her friend. She thought that she may find a friend among these girls. One of these girls might become her friend, she thought. The lady teacher who was in the classroom was saying something to the girls, but Boli could understand nothing. She looked at the pictures on the wall. The colors fascinated her. The horse was brown, just like the horse on which the Tahsildar had come to visit their village. The goat was black like the goat of their neighbor. The parrot was green like the parrot she had seen in the mango orchard. and the cow was just like their Lakshmi. Boli reached school. Now what she experiences there? What is her first experience? A lady teacher was there inside the class and she was saying something to the girls. But Boli could not understand anything. The lady teacher was teaching something but Boli could not understand it. She was just looking at various pictures on the wall which were beautiful and the colors fascinated her. Boli was attracted towards the pictures, the color of the pictures. She watched each and every picture on the wall. There was a picture of a brown horse that resembled the horse on which Tahsildar had visited their house. The horse was brown, just like the horse on which the Tahsildar had come to visit their village. And there was a picture of a goat. That goat was black like the goat of their neighbor. The goat was black like the goat of their neighbor. There was also a picture of a parrot which looked like the same parrots that she had seen in the mango orchard. The parrot was green like the parrot she had seen in the mango orchard. There was an image of a cow that resembled their own cow Lakshmi, and the cow was just like their Lakshmi. She was observing all those things. And suddenly Boli noticed that the teacher was standing by her side, smiling at her. What is your name, little one? Suddenly Boli noticed that the teacher was standing by her side. Boli was looking at the pictures. Then she saw that the teacher was standing near her and she asked Boli her name. Teacher was smiling at her and she asked, "What is your name, little one?" You know how Boli speaks. She cannot speak properly. "What is your name, little one?" Bup, bup. She could stammer no further than that. She started stammering. She could not say anything. Teacher asked Boli her name. She stammered, bup, bup. She cannot complete it. Then she began to cry and tears followed from her ears in a helpless flood. Boli tried hard but stammered and could only say bo bo. Boli tried hard but stammered. After this, she began to cry. She began to cry and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless flood. She was helpless. She started crying and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless flood. She had kept her head down and she sat in a corner. She kept her head down. She did not dare to look up. She sat in a corner, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. Boli was crying. She did not dare to look up as she was sure that all the other girls would be laughing at her. She knows all the other girls would be laughing at her, so she didn't look at them. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out of the classroom, but Boli dared not to leave her corner. The school bell rang. When the bell rang, all the girls ran out of the classroom. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out of the classroom, ran out of the classroom. School was over. But Boli dared not to leave her corner. Boli was still sitting in that corner. She is not moving. Boli dared not to leave her corner. Boli was still crying with her head down, her head still lowered. She kept on sobbing. She was crying. Boli was still crying and her head was down, her head still lowered. The teacher's voice was so soft and soothing. Boli was crying with her head down. Then her teacher called her, Boli. Teacher's voice was very soft and Boli had never been addressed with such affection before. In all her life, she had never been called like that. With a soft and soothing voice, it touched her heart. It touched her heart because The teacher's voice was very soft, and Boli had never been addressed with such affection before. Get up, said the teacher. It was not a command but just a friendly suggestion. Boli got up. Boli, get up, said the teacher. It was not a command, it was a friendly suggestion. The teacher tried to make her comfortable by her friendly manner. Boli got up. Boli got up. Now tell me your name. She asked her name again. She asked her name again. Sweat broke out over her whole body. Boli was nervous. She was sweating. Would her stammering tongue again disgrace her? Would she make the same mistake again? Would she stammer again? She was hesitant and nervous. For the sake of this kind woman, however, she decided to make an effort. Because of the teacher's kind behavior, she tried to speak her full name. Boli was hesitant and nervous, but she tried to speak her full name. Students, today we are concluding here. I think you got an idea about the content of the lesson. If you have any doubt, you can clarify it with me. Complete the given homework and send it in the group. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.